My name is Karen Campbell. I'm an artist and an author, and I have a face drawing addiction. I like to draw whimsical faces, fashion faces, more realistic proportioned faces, even though they're cartoon style showgirls, they're still realistic proportions, kids, and even some babies. Once in a while, I also love a good hot guy, whether that be fairy king or pirate. So, historically, to help my students draw whatever kind of style of face or whatever kind of gender, I would just give them this, because this is all that I've ever used. But I realize that this has a lot of limitations and it's not very specific. It's just very general. So in order to help my students out, I'm offering this to you as well, because a lot of people like to draw, is I actually made 6 specific separate face drawing guideline cheat sheets. So there's one for realism, there's one for fashion faces, there's one for whimsical, babies, kids, and then there's some guidelines for men as well. If you'd like it, because you enjoy drawing faces as much as me, then just click the link and you can download it for free. So I'm going to use the whimsical face drawing cheat sheet today, and I'm going to draw. And pause the video, go grab a pencil, any piece of paper that you have, and come and draw with me. All right, let's get started. So first we're going to draw an oval. Just draw lots and lots till you get one that looks good to you. Okay, so let's go ahead and start right away putting our guidelines in. So halfway across the middle is the eye line. Again, this is whimsical. This is not realistic. Now, 1, 2, 3 eyes across. That's very literal. Okay, so I'm going to put those in here. Okay, now let's find our nose line, which is, look, it's right down. It's going to be half of the halfway point. And then this is the same distance again. Okay, so we have our nose line and our mouth line, and here is our chinny chin. Now, right away, we're ready to shore up these. I call it shoring up, but we can make these any way we want. This is whimsical, right? So, let's see, I'm going to make this just kind of fun shape. So, and I'm following along my big ovals. I don't know what she's going to look like yet, which is what makes this oh so exciting. Oh, I forgot our vertical, which is actually super important because it helps keep us centered. So yeah, don't forget that like I did. Make sure that'll help keep your eyes centered. And a trick for keeping the eyes more symmetrical is actually build them up one at a time. So you do this line first, then you would come over here and do this line, then do this one, and do this one. And that helps a lot with the symmetry. Oh, what kind of little nosy nose should she have? I'm going to start with a little ball, and then a little ball on either side. Just making a little tiny nose. And then let's see, what will be a fun shape for a mouth today? I'm gonna do like start with a little mountain here. And maybe we come up on the sides, whoop, so she's a little happy. And then I'm just gonna drop this down here. Oh, and a lot of people have struggled with having grumpy girls. Just make those little mouth edges come up a little bit. That's really all you need to do to have a little pleasing face. Okay, we're gonna put in our irises. It's really important when you're doing the irises to make sure some part of it is gonna be cut off, just like on the guideline sheet itself. See how this is slicing through that oval, that circle rather? For the iris, it's the same thing. No matter how whimsical you get, it looks nice if you have that proportion where part of the eye is interrupted, if you will, by the eyelids. Oh, she looks crazy. But look, she's starting to emerge as the cutie patootie that she is. All right, let's pop on you can give her some eyelids. That's just a secondary line. And this can be really wide or it can be really close. It's your choice. Okay, and then we can give her some eyebrows. So eyebrows and really these little lip lines are what give her the most personality. So if I'm going to do just little straight lines, look, she gives her so much personality already. That's it. And there you have some expression as well. We'll give her like a little itty bitty neck. coming off to the side. That's the fun of Whimsical too, is it doesn't need to make total sense, but keeping this proportion is actually super important. So I would rather have your eyes be farther apart than too close together. So make sure there's a nice wide space in the middle. Oh, what kind of cute little haircut should we have? So for hair, for Whimsical faces, you want to make sure you're coming into the oval of the face. People get scared and they keep the hair on top, but really it's going to come right into that oval space. And it also has volume above that oval as well. And here, we'll just make her a cute little girly. Okay, so you start with a part, you're coming in and you're going up. So in and up. And maybe we'll just give her a cute little crop bob. And finally, we can erase our guidelines. Can't believe I almost forgot the vertical. Okay. Erase our guidelines. And then what's really helpful if you're just working in just a pencil is to have a blending stump. So even if you have a blending stump, this is just a really inexpensive chunk of rolled up paper. You can actually even add a little shading even to your little whimsy faces. Okay, so you're gonna go around the hairline. Even give her some cheeks up here if you'd like. Even though this is black and white, you can still infuse your little whimsical girl with a bit of personality just by adding a little shading. So you can put a little shading on either side of her eyelids. That makes her eyes look like they're popping out at you. You can have some along either side of the nose, and that creates the illusion of a little nose bridge. You can actually even circle the ball of the nose, and that makes it look like it's even coming out and protruding towards you as well. Cute little hack. You can even add a little shading between the nose and the mouth. Again, adorable. You can also shade the mouth. Okay. And even put some shading under the neck. And my last thing I like to do is, of course, we have to have the eyelashes, right? Add some eyelashes, but also if there's any lines that got too blurred from all that rubbing and shading, okay, you can just go back and redraw them, make them a little bit darker again. Now let's add some eyelashes. Okay, so we're gonna go wing. Okay, eyelashes can be tricky, but they basically, I think of them as parentheses. So you start with your parentheses on either side and then you fill them in. When you get halfway across the eye, then you switch directions. Okay, so switch, go left, and then when they hit the middle, that one goes straight up, and then we reverse directions. Okay, oh my goodness. Just scribble in a little bit more graphite. Outline. Again, any lines that got lost due to aggressive shading, because we just can't help ourselves. Okay, you can add a little bit more shading to the eyes. Whoa. Now I'm working on watercolor paper and it blends, like it makes your graphite blend like extra crazy. So if you struggle with blending, give that a try. Little hot tip. And then if you want to carve out some highlights, you can just use your eraser. If you have too much going on in your nose, you can erase back that as well. So that took all of just 8 minutes. I encourage you, find just a moment of your day where you can spoil yourself with some fun drawing activities. And if you need more motivation, accountability, an amazing community who loves drawing whimsical faces along with you, and more inspiration plus more art tutorials, come and join my Fun Fab Drawing Club. I have over 375 projects in there just waiting for you to binge. I also do live workshops every single month and new lessons. So if you love doing faces, come and join me in there. You can also use your Try It coupon to save 60% off if you just want to dip your toe in for one little month and save a ton. I'll see you there.